Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and I'm reading Super Sons issue number one. Now, this is a really fun comic. We actually get to see some really cool things. And I mean, if you've listened to any of my Superman reviews before, then you know that I'm a huge fan of these Super Sons. Damian is one of my absolute hands down favorite characters. It took a really long time for him to grow on me, but especially with his interactions with John, that Superman's son, absolutely hysterical. These guys are hysterical. Absolutely love reading these guys. So we start off with something that I'm not sure exactly what it is I'm looking at, but just some kid and family, and all these kids seem to be. Everybody in the family seems to be letting the kid do whatever he wants to do, and it looks like it's some kind of a TV studio. He asks for a group hug. Now I don't know, maybe there's something off of like the Twilight Zone, but it's kind of weird. So we move on to seeing some kind of training exercise that the Super Sons are doing, probably something that their dads went and set up. It just looks like that sort of thing. And we've seen it before, part one of When I Grow Up. So John is going to school and there's a new bus driver and he goes on the school bus and there's some bullies and he tries to stand up to them, but he's not allowed to use his superpowers, so he just pretty much gets spitballed at. A whole bunch of things happen at school, and it turns out that the school bus driver is actually Damien. That's right. He learned how to drive when he was 5, and now he's doing whatever he wants to do. He was actually also, admittedly, the substitute teacher for geology. He says that he could have had a geology PhD, but his mother killed the geology teacher and threw him off a bridge. And, and John is like, yeah, right, ha ha ha, and then realizes that it was actually true. I mean, Talia al-Ghul, man, what are you going to do? So John's getting all sorts of comfort back at home because he did the right thing. And, the super parents, all, whatever. Lois is pretty super also. So he gets sent to bed because Batman scorns Damien and says, you skipped out on your homeschooling today. So he goes out to do his hunting thing, to patrol the streets of Gotham. And then Superman has to leave because he's got some kind of a Superman call. So, John has to go to bed. And when he goes in there, hey, Johnny boy. And there's Damien hiding in the shadows. Freaks John out. And just the hilarity between these two is so perfect. So he says that I've got some kind of a mission for us. Somebody's been breaking into and hacking LexCorp, so let's go. So they go 300 miles away to LexCorp, and as they're climbing up the building, old school, like the Batman TV series from way back in the day, yeah, Lex Luthor, Super Lex, shows up, and he says, out kind of late, boys. This is such a great, guys, I don't even know. Why am I trying to fluff you guys up? This comic gets an A. I love this comic. I love the diaspora between these two, the dialogue between them. They actually get into the little, oh, well, I could have blasted you. Yeah, but I would have dodged your blast and kicked you in the solar plexus. Yeah, well, I would have dodged that. And then it's just so it's absolutely so hysterical. And they don't want to get into whose dad is going to beat up who because Batman has a slightly better track record than Superman does. Either way, guys, such a hysterical comic. I love this. This is going to be on my top 10 of comics to read. This is actually going to be on my top 3, I think. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.